Hello there. Let me just check that I'm live first before making sure. I gotta make sure I can hear myself on the mic as well. It says I am live. The video is not loaded. Yeah, I am live. Okay. Hello. Obviously, I've been doing tipping videos, but I've not done a reaction since round 6, I think. Um, I didn't do round 7 reactions because I went on holiday. Went to Paris, Monaco, Nice, and Pisa, places in Europe. Took a few trips. It was good. Not as cheap as I expected because the flights and hotels were cheap, but actually spending money when you're there, yeah, it takes up quite a big chunk of your wallet. But I had a good time. I had a good time. I came back on, was it a Thursday I landed? I can't remember. I think I landed on a Thursday or something. So I didn't do round 8 reactions either because I was just really knackered. Um, and I've been very focused on second channel reactions, second channel videos as well. Different type of content, but I've been really focused on getting ahead of that because I'm going on holiday again soon, a few times. So yeah, I've just not been doing reactions. And round 9 was more of a different reason actually. Round 9, basically, on Monday I was working until obviously 10 p.m. Well, I mean, you guys don't know that. Some of you don't. Some of you do. Some of you don't. But I was working, and what happened was I had a U.S. embassy appointment at 8 a.m. Appointment I scheduled like months ago. Basically, I'm going to Australia in August, and the airline I chose is an American airline, and they land in the U.S. For a day. So there was enough time between the two flights where I could go into America, explore a few hours, then go back to the airport. So I applied for a visa, and part of it is going to their embassy in London for an in-person interview. I interviewed by 2 people, and it got rejected. So that was awkward. I was also asked like why I didn't apply for an ESTA, which is like a visa waiver program. Did not know that existed until like 2 days ago. So yeah, I applied for that after, and that got rejected too. Probably because the visa got rejected. So I'm in a dilemma now where I can't appeal it. So I'll have to I emailed them, and I'm not gonna call them because they're in the US. I'm gonna see what the reply is. If the reply is not a positive one, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change airline because that's the only other thing I can do. Because there's no way I'm spending a whole day at an airport in the US, just stuck at the airport, just stranded. Um, yeah, but either way, Australia, that's all good. Visa got approved almost straight away. I'm on my way there in August, but I just gotta sort out that US thing because I get that. I get why they got like extra strict control and restrictions, but my word, I was just trying to explore for a couple hours. I wasn't. They basically, I think they sent me. They gave me a letter, like an automated letter, I guess. But the lady gave me a letter, like you've been rejected because this, and this, and it's like you didn't prove that you were willing to go back to your home country, that you have ties to your home country. You have to have ties to going back. Apparently, telling them what my job wasn't enough. They didn't give me enough reason. I mean, apparently, I didn't give them enough reason to convince them that I'm going back home. I'm just trying to visit the US for 2 hours, mate. That's it. But okay, I said literally that was proof as well. I'm just like the plane. I got a plane to the US and a second plane to Australia from the US. That is literal proof that I'm leaving your country in the same day. I'm leaving my suitcase as well. Why would I leave my suitcase with your plane? You know what? This is an AFL tipping video. So let's do our tips. Right, in round 9, what did I get in round 9? Let me double check this. That was a good start, wasn't it? That was a very good start. Jeez. Got all of these correct. I got 7, which is good. I just had a bad Sunday, I guess. But, got Western Bulldogs correct. Not the margin, margin was a bit bigger. I just thought Collingwood would make a closer game out of it because the Dogs weren't doing that well up to that point. They were doing okay, but not winning as many games as you'd think they'd win, considering they were last year's grand finalists and the second best team after obviously a dominant Melbourne, who are still obviously very much dominant. I tipped Richmond to beat Hawthorn, and that was correct. Chose not to be biased this time. Port Adelaide beating North. I mean, that was one of the easier ones this round. No disrespect to North, but you would expect the Power to beat them. Even though Power haven't been that good themselves, but they started to win games recently and they had momentum, and North have not got momentum, that's for sure. But they have won a game at least. Where was that? Yeah, St Kilda beating Geelong. Yeah, I'm literally like, this was literally last week, but I literally forgot that I tipped that. I'm actually surprised at myself that I actually did that. Because I feel like I would have picked Geelong. I guess my brain was working last week, yeah? I got the St Kilda tip correct. Sorry. I was about to call the Sydney Swans St Kilda. The Sydney Swans! I tipped them to beat Essendon, and they did. I was a little bit doubtful as well because they lost to Gold Coast, but this time they got it right. Brisbane Lions beating Adelaide away. Yeah, I got that correct. Brisbane's away form is pretty damn good as well. Adelaide can pull off a big win at home, especially this year and last year. But yeah, it's a good tip. Then got Freo v Gold Coast. Hello, Talking AFL. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I tipped Freo, and Gold Coast won. There's 2 weeks in a row now that I've tipped Gold Coast, and I've tipped against Gold Coast and they've won. But then again, can you blame me? They've only just won half their games in the last 2 weeks. I mean, come on. Got Carlton wrong again. That's a common thing. I think I get Carlton wrong the most. Like, I knew Carlton were a better team this year than GWS, definitely. But I just thought GWS at Giant Stadium, they might pull off this victory. Nah. They have won 2 games. They can win. But nah, not this time round. Good win for Carlton there. And then Melbourne, I got correct to beat West Coast. I mean, West Coast are poor, Melbourne are great. I'm losing my voice. But, even at Optus, even with all that travelling, I know how far away. I mean, I don't know how far exactly, but I know, like, your country's basically a continent. So I can see why it would take so long to get there. And, travelling to Perth and coming back ain't too easy. But Melbourne going there and smashing them, good on them, even though it's a weak West Coast, but Melbourne are smashing it so far. You tipped North last week, and you regret it. Well, risks are there to be taken, I guess. They have won again. Who did they even beat? Who did North beat? It wasn't Hawthorn was round 1. Let me go through. It's probably AFL. I say it's probably quicker doing this, but I'm bloody taking long to just type it. Right? By club. By club. Who have North beaten this year? Right. Here we go. Oh, they beat West Coast. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Who did West Coast beat? Actually, wait. Who did they beat? Who did West Coast beat? Oh, they beat Collingwood. Okay. Right. Okay. That's intriguing. They were all before 1, 2, 3, 4. They were all before like the Gauntlet as well, so no one could have got them early. That's quite cool there. Yeah. So getting 7 2 weeks in a row, I think. What I get in round 8? Also 7. I got 2 7s in a row, and like 2 weeks before that I got 8, and that was when Hawthorn won. That was the one tip I got wrong, so that was a good week. It felt like a 9. Right, let's tip week 10. Just I say a couple of days. It's 2:23 a.m. on the 19th as I'm talking, and obviously it's daytime on the 19th in Australia. So technically tomorrow, literally tomorrow actually, unless you're American. Carlton v Sydney. You'll laugh if GWS lose to West Coast. That would be quite funny. Yes, that would be quite funny. Carlton v Sydney. I'm going to come back to this one because I'm kind of looking at that thinking either one seems risky to me. To be honest, that's a good game to start the round. Jeez, that's a good game. Geelong v. Let's just move on to the rest first, and then we'll come back. Geelong, I think, will beat Port Adelaide. Port have found some good form. They're winning games consecutively, but I think Geelong at the GMHBA will be one step too far, so they will lose this one. Western Bulldogs v Gold Coast. Western Bulldogs, I think, will win. Yes, I know. I tipped against Gold Coast twice, and they won twice. But this time, it's the Western Bulldogs at Mars. The Bulldogs will win this. Okay, the Bulldogs will win this. And if they don't, I'll do a forfeit. Within reason. I'm not doing crazy things. Melbourne will beat North Melbourne. Adelaide... I think they can beat St Kilda. I'm not gonna lie. I think they can do it. Am I crazy? Probably. But okay, not that one. Sorry, I misclicked. I need Specsavers at this rate. Adelaide to beat St Kilda. Can you believe I clicked on that thinking, you know, there's something wrong with my eyes. I need sleep. That's what I need. Richmond, I think will actually. I think Essendon can do it, but I don't have enough faith. They've only won 2 games, if you look at it, and one was Hawthorn. GRVS v West Coast. I'm going to pick the Giants to win, just purely home advantage. Neither team is playing that well at the moment. If it was Optus, I'd pick West Coast. That's literally it. I don't know, to be honest. They're both so poor this year. Hawthorn v Brisbane. Even if we're on good form, Brisbane normally beat us. We did beat them, I think, was it last year at the MCG? But like, Brisbane do beat us constantly, whether it's at the Gabba or even Tasmania. Brisbane do tend to beat us. I think we got one win over them in the past few years, and that was at the MCG. They normally, like, we've played them a lot in Tasmania. They have beaten us quite a few times there, and I think they'll do it again. Fremantle, I think, will beat Collingwood. So, yeah. Right. Here's the thing. They are 4th and 5th. Carlton and Sydney, 4th and 5th. It's at Marvel, which favours Carlton. But Sydney are not too bad away from home. Sydney are a very good team. So are Carlton. Carlton can beat anyone. So can Sydney. I think this will be quite a close game. And I normally jinx Carlton games. I feel like if I tip Sydney, Carlton will win. But if I tip Carlton, Sydney might win. So I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I might go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know. I would ask the chat, but there's only one person there, so it'll be like I'm trying to see what like 5 different people think. Like I did with another game a few rounds ago. Don't tip Carlton, says. I mean, talking AFL says don't tip Carlton, but I'm pretty sure he's a Carlton fan, so I think he's trying to make sure I jinx it so they win. But I don't know. I've already taken a risk, but like, is tipping Sydney a risk? I'm not sure. I don't think. I mean, I guess in my mind I'm thinking like this is a 50-50 game, so like tipping either team would be a risk. I guess. I can't just tip a draw. A draw is very unlikely. Like with all the numbers involved, it's not gonna happen. Although it could. It's in Dockland. Just take Carlton in a close one. See, that gives me even less. That doesn't make any sense. I was gonna say gives me even less confidence, but that takes more. That makes me even less confident, because I know it's because like you said, close one. I also think it's going to be a close one. So it could really go either way. He's a jinx. Yeah, I do jinx Carlton games a lot. That is not wrong. It's like a eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Either way, margin 2. Yeah, that's the margin. That's the margin. Yeah, the margin's going to be 2. I've still got the Gauntlet tip as well. What's going to be my Gauntlet tip? I've already used Western Bulldogs. Oh, good luck to me. I'm going to go Carlton, just based on a couple reasons. First of all, it's at Marvel, and second, I have tipped Adelaide, who are a big, unlikely result. I normally do this rule where if I'm picking all favourites, I change one, at least one, to someone who's not a favourite. And I guess that's Adelaide today. I guess that's Adelaide. This never even works anyway. It's normally like more than one minority, but still. GWS, says Varsha. Well, that's who I tipped. They played well at home against good sides, and it's Sydney, so you'll know they'll show up. True. I'm going to stick with Carlton. I might have tipped Sydney if I tipped St Kilda, because like going all favourites is never a good idea. But because I tipped Adelaide, and I am actually confident Adelaide can win the game. I don't think it's a definite, but I think they can pull it off. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Right, well, I'll come back to show these at the end. Let's see the Gauntlet. I'm still in the Gauntlet, which is amazing. What did I pick? I picked the Lions. Wait, did I? Oh yeah, I did. I should just pick whoever's playing Hawthorn, to be honest. But I can't tip the Lions now, so I can't do that this round. This is intriguing, right? GWS should beat West Coast, right? And I can get them out the way because they're not a good team this year. So like I have an opportunity here to use one of these teams and win and stay in the Gauntlet. Maybe I should do that if I've got the cojones to do it. I'm not Spanish, but I'm using the word. Less likely to get demonetized than if I use the English version. Richmond is an option. I think they should beat the Dons. Then again, Dons could do it. I'm not going to risk on Adelaide, even though I think they can win. Melbourne, obviously, they're a top dog, but I don't want to waste it yet because they're going to win most of their games. Yeah, they might lose a few, sure. But like last year, they'll win most of their games. So I can save the D's for a future game. I'm not going to trust Gold Coast yet, even though they won the last 2 games. Geelong is a possible one, but they're not like Melbourne level, but they're pretty good. You know, they'll probably make the 8. So I can count on them possibly. Port have found some form, yeah, but at home Geelong should do it. Carlton and Sydney, I'm not risking on either one, not in this game. So GWS for Gauntlet, says Varsha. You're tipping all upsets on Sunday. Well, that should be interesting. If I looked at your tipping video this week, I'd question some of your tips. Don't risk it. GWS have every chance of losing. Maybe I want to take this risk. Because think about it, right? What other game are they going to win, realistically? Like, who are they going to beat? Probably Hawthorn. But seriously, this could be my best chance to get rid of him. Right? No, wait, did I... Can I... Yeah, I can. That's good. Let's look, let's see what they got after this. Brisbane away, they're not... Okay, they have got North soon. They have got North soon, but I wouldn't count on them definitely beating North. I'm not sure. Then there's Bulldogs, Collingwood, Hawthorn, Port, Brisbane, Carlton. Yeah, they are screwed. I'm not going to make it this far anyway. You fancy it on gold on West Coast? Yeah, I guess they can beat the Giants. After that, they'll lose that. They'll lose that. They'll lose that. Essendon they might beat. They might beat Essendon. Possibly. You know what? Screw it, right? I could ruin everything, right? Every year in the Gauntlet, I am out in the first round, either because I forget or because I got it wrong, right? So I have gotten this far, you know, out of 64,000 people, I am in the last 13,000, right? I've made it this far. Should I throw it all away? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it because for me, risks are worth taking. All right. The Giants are not good. The West Coast Eagles are not good. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity. Please don't let me down. Please, GWS, please. I ask you just this once. Win this one, and you can lose all the games you want. All right. I'm acting like I'm not going to win this Gauntlet anyway. All right. It's just the chances of me winning is crazy. But I'm going to use it on the Giants. All right. I'm going to refresh this just in case because sometimes it doesn't bloody save. Right. Where are you? Yeah. I have. Let me just. I have trust issues. I have trust issues. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Right. Round 10, team selected. That is confirmed. Right. Here are my tips for the main part. We got Freo, Brisbane, GWS, Richmond, Adelaide, Melbourne, Western Bulldogs, Geelong, and Carlton. 7 of them are clear favourites. 1 of them clearly not a favourite, and 1 that are probably a favourite, but it will be a much closer game against the Sydney Swans. So yeah, you're so far behind. You're doing it for the hell of it. You don't know why you're tipping. You're tipping West Coast. Well, good luck with that. You never know. You know they're both down here. So yeah. Also, West Coast have got Essendon soon. So I'm banking on Essendon to lose that one. And then I can get those 2 teams out of the way if I get that far. But so far, this is my best Gauntlet year, which is why I'm kind of worried. Because this is the first time I made it past the first round of it. So, yeah. Because I always either take a risk and lose, or I just forget to tip. Yeah. Let me know what your tips are down below. You would say North is. Would be funny if GWS lose. It would be, yes. It would be. Oh, this could be a bad Sunday. It could be a bad Sunday. Imagine the Giants lose my Gauntlet and then Hawthorn lose. That's already terrible. Imagine if Collingwood won on top of that. That won't happen. Freo, don't let that happen. But yeah, there we go. Those are my tips. This is your boy Davidoff. I'm about to lose my voice. You lost the Gauntlet with me in Sydney over Gold Coast. Oh, you lost it over Sydney and Gold Coast. Damn. You lost when you tipped Brisbane. Excuse me, sorry. I tipped Port in round 6. That was their first win, I think, this season. I think it was against West Coast. Bulldogs in round 5. I used Collingwood, Freo, Dogs, and Ports, and I'm still there. So, sorry. Good timing. Good bloody timing with my tips, and I've got the Giants next. but I've still got to use West Coast. I've still got to use Essendon. I've still got to use Hawthorn. I've still got to use North Melbourne. I'm running out. Excuse me. I've got to use Sydney, which I think I can get something with. Then again, they did lose the Gold Coast. And then Carlton, every time I tip Carlton, they lose. So that's another problem for me. Still got to tip Gold Coast. It's only Melbourne left where it's like I can get a definite next round. That's where you're going, Hawks. You're going, Hawks, against the Lions. Hawks have won against Brisbane last 2 encounters. Well, Brisbane are a bit better now, and Hawthorn haven't really improved that much. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But, yeah. Just going to leave this here. There we go. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye.